going on, guys? I'm gonna do some AI art in my private channel or whatever the fuck and all that bullshit. So, if you want to look, if you want to ask me, none of this bullshit has got anything to do with anything that anyone is saying it's about. The reason why Tiffany's mad at me is because I said that the second job I'm probably gonna get, the boss is a hot Asian woman. What do you want me to say? It's a remote job. I'm not gonna have to go anywhere. I mean, I was complaining about how I hate having to go into the office. I don't know how that should be the main focus point or whatever. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm gonna get back to my old fighting shape. It's gonna take time and changes and health and all that bullshit. And it's gradual. Other thing is you gotta understand something. China is one of those areas, and she's part Chinese or whatever the fuck, right? China is one of those areas where like if you're rich, you're just fat. You're like, yeah, I'm fat because I can afford to be fat. Why don't you go work in a sweatshop? I'm gonna go eat 10 times your calorie intake in one sitting for the whole day. Fuck off, right? As much as that bitch likes to throw around her money, I kind of get the impression, right? Like I want to get into it, but none of this has anything to do with my weight and the thing is, I would send her the pictures. It's not even about how I look like, because again, I probably look similar to what I looked like back when I posted that picture on Instagram the first time. Like back then I was doing coaches workouts, so I was a bit more toned, but like I had more body fat percentage back then. I had lost a bunch of water weight. Like again, my plan is I'm doing my lifting heavies. Well, I'm trying to stay calorie deficient because I want to have that template of the muscle mass. Then when I get down to the weight I want to get down to, then I'm gonna stop lifting so heavy. Start doing light weights, a lot of reps, boxing drills and whatnot. Focus on that. Get ripped and toned, and I'll be back in fighting shape. It's a little bit at a time. Again, this is all the reason why I wanted to do all this. Like, I didn't even want to have a Tinder, which by the way, I deleted the app. As I understand it, Tinder is different in Korea. By the way, whoever Kelsey the Korean living in Korea is, you are such an awesome video person, because you have helped me understand Tiffany so bajillion much. Especially the fact that like she comes from a wealthy family. Like at first, when Tiffany kept trying to buy me, I was very offended. Now I take it as a compliment. Oh, she's trying to buy me again. I Kalinda, right? And all that bullshit. But it's just like, I'm not an OnlyFans model. I've never had a, uh, this is really, I don't want to, this is kind of embarrassing. Uh, and then, I said, like, like, I don't need your money, I don't want your money, all that bullshit. She's like, fine, you don't want my money, I'm gonna go shopping, I'm gonna give everyone else my money, you don't need it. I'm like, I don't, I just want you to. It's not what I'm. Do whatever you want to do, because you're gonna do it anyways. But anyways. The funny thing is, the job that I did the whistleblower thing for, that put me behind, that made me have to get the um silver loans out for it. This is the craziest thing. This is actually going to be the best investment ever if this actually pulls off correctly. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this is happening this way. So they, we'll just call it sponsored me for a higher pay rate, but it involved the background check that I was going through. And also half the reason why I'm not trading right now. Look, there's a reason why she's gonna make me say it. It's so stupid. Okay, allegedly, you know NFTs have nothing to do with NFTs, right? Look, I don't know Credentialo, I don't know Furia, I don't know any of these other Spanish artists, the Argentinian ones or whatever the fuck they're from. The reasons why I've been choosing to do NFTs from unknown Argentinian artists is A, it's harder to prove any of this shit. B, they actually need the money. And C, I like their goddamn art. Alright? I don't even know why. I just like it. Cornegilo's 8-bit art makes me think of playing video games when I was a kid. And Furia's art, I'm like, oh, Kalinda, she's trying so hard. Kalinda, right? And all that bullshit. So I just bought all their NFTs. Or fuck off, right? I probably shouldn't have because I was out of work, but that's also because I was taking it to the edge. I was seeing how far I could go. I sold 7,000 T-Fuel today, but it was all mined T-Fuel, so it's free T-Fuel, but I'm paying bills. I'm sick of it. I'm paying bills. I'm getting out of debt. I'm getting rid of this interest bullshit because all the interest that I'm paying could be just going to crypto. So I'm going to get all this shit paid off and then just put all that money into crypto in the first place. Because now I have my stack separated. I have stack number 1 that I can sell when the market goes up and whatnot, and then I have stack number 2 that I'm doing the same thing for a long-term hodl. I'm doing stack number 2 that I'm not going to touch for a year or two, and then sell and shit like that. But again, so allegedly, the way it works is one of the major red flags that starts all kinds of Ed Snowden type up your asshole with the flashlight around the corner and then some investigations is when you have an unexplained um, 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 rise in affluence. I told her this like 3 times why I'm not trading right now. And allegedly. So, if I was to walk in one day and I was like, "Hi everyone, I got my bajillion-dollar watch. Hi everyone, look at me. I'm JT. Just trade with the Olympic Hall of Fame boxing trader. Look at my watch. Look at my Bugatti. Look at all my fancy clothes and all that bullshit." The moment I do that, someone is gonna go, "I think he's selling secrets and all kinds of crazy bullshit. Why don't you take this motherfucker in and rip him a new asshole?" And if he doesn't have anything to hide, oops, our bad. So I just don't do that. I don't do that. And following a massive spike in the crypto market where I was able to turn, it was more like $20,000. It was 4 investments of 5,000. My first silver loans, I was able to turn 20,000 into more or less $1.2 million in a year and a half. Little under a year and a half. Thank you very much. All right. Did not sell any of it because, as you all motherfuckers just saw, actually you can't see anymore because I shredded all the tax documents because they ruled in my favor. I paid the 152 instead of the 12,000, whatever the fuck they wanted. I shredded all the documents. Boom, threw it away. Fuck you, done, right? Anyways, those motherfuckers were trying to get me to pay $12,000+ and then fees and shit because I turned 20 because no good deed goes unpunished. Okay? They were going to charge me for making a lot of money. So what I did was I did not sell. So that way when I do sell, there's an audit trail of me holding on to it Excel spreadsheets, CVS files, all that fucking bullshit. All right, it's gonna show that when you carry the two and all that it's gonna show that I held long enough to not pay taxes on it, not the big taxes. Okay, then they're gonna say, well, what did you do with all the crypto you had since you didn't sell? Oh, well, the theta I kept staked. Some of my T-Fuel I kept staked. The other ones, well, you wouldn't believe it. There's these things. They're on the blockchain. They're called NFTs. Huh. So you invested in NFTs? No, you can't really invest in NFTs because you see they're on the blockchain and they're these little art things, and some of them have utilities and some of them don't, and some of them can be titles for cars and some of them aren't. Some of them are just pics. Some of them are the deeds to your house. So you paid for these. All the crypto I had, I put into NFTs. So you mean you put some into a project sponsored by MIT and Google and Samsung, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so check. Okay, that one makes sense. Okay, just business fundamentals. I was an Econ 101 myself, you know. And the other crypto, you didn't sell it for $1 million. What did you do for it again? You did not. Okay, you did not. No. X. You did not sell for $1 million. Okay. Doesn't make any sense. What did you do with your crypto? NFTs. Can you show me some NFTs? I don't know why I asked. Can you please put those NFTs away? They don't make any sense. NFTs. You bought... How many NFTs did you buy? 46 pages of NFTs. You have 46 pages of NFTs. This motherfucker ain't selling shit. This motherfucker, I mean, I'd say he's retarded, but he knows all this coding shit and whatnot. So he's fucking, the fuck is he talking? NFTs? I would have taken the money. To be quite honest, I would have taken the money. This motherfucker, he's up to something. Let's see. He's not doing that. He just sits at home all day and plays emulators for free and watches Star Trek. Give him the raise. Give him the raise. Wait. You can't do it. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I've been doing this shit for fucking 2 years now, and I'm done with it. He passed the test. Give it to him. I'm done. That's how this shit. The moment I get that, okay, they're like allegedly. They're like this close. They're like this close. They've dotted all their I's. They've crossed all their T's. They've talked to me and everyone else that I know. They've probably even talked to girls' generation, sociifies, all that bullshit. That's when shit got weird. Remember when I did the axe to the face and all that bullshit? And then I posted where my office was, and then they shut down that account because it turns out I'm legit and all that bullshit. Oh my god. So, I know what I'm doing. This is I know what I'm doing. I don't want to give it all away, but I know what I'm doing. And allegedly, once all of this is done, the market's going to start moving again. And I'll have millions of dollars in crypto again. And if I want to, I could sell all those NFTs. Someone might buy them. I don't know. Right? They might do something. I don't know. But what I do know is that whatever they were trying to say I did or get me for or say I was capable of, they can't. Because for the past year, all I've been doing is buying NFTs. Like, that's on the blockchain. That's undisputable. And right now, they're like, what kind of mastermind spends a year buying NFTs? It makes no sense whatsoever. It's the best part of it. It's like that part in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where he's going up against Pegasus and he's using like the read your mind shit. He's like, I'll play cards without even looking at them. Ha ha! It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. Yeah. But like, yeah, she's pissed at me, and it'll be okay because I guess the only thing worse than having a bunch of stupid friends writing articles about you is having them not write articles about you and whatever. But let's do a little bit of AI art. And then sumos. Like, sumos and shit like that. Like, that's the Asian thing. So, I don't know, whatever. We are editing code right now. You probably can't see this. See, all these are just adjectives. So what we're going to do is something awesome. I just want to get these fucking bills paid. That's all I know. And like, it's almost like Tiffany gets mad when I'm self-sufficient because, I mean, she wouldn't do that, would she? She wouldn't be like, no, I want to control everything you do. You have to take my money. You have to rely on me. Why would you do that? That's so unfulfilling. That would be annoying. I would get annoyed by that. You can't do that to me. I just won't let you. You need to sit down. You need to sit down and I'll give you like a back rub and you can relax because you probably had a rough day, but you're not doing that shit to me. Alright, you can do that shit to anyone else you want to because you probably get away with it from those assholes, but you're not doing that shit to me. Just sit down and get your back rubbed and shut the fuck up and tell me about your day. Alright, commercial photo shoot of a, instead of Mortal Kombat concept character, we will say of a Tiffany Wang concept K-pop K-drama K-pop show. Instead of glowing eyes, we will do Asian eyes? Is that racist? Eye smiles. They're probably gonna fuck that up. So some kind of hardcore biopunk. We'll do K-pop fashion. So we'll do K. And also, like, I don't give. Look. I wasn't trying to put Nick Chun's bullshit out there or whatever. I kind of felt bad about that. But like, how bullshit is it? Look. How bullshit is it that she has to send documents on a holiday to some people to get me to be able to post her, tag her in thingies? It's bullshit. This bitch was, dude. I can't believe it. That's why she was making a point of it yesterday. She was like, "No, you have to know that I'm doing this. I'm sending documents." I was like, "What kind of documents?" "I'm not telling you." Like, okay. Why are you doing that? And then, oh, okay, now I know why you're doing that. Why don't you just say things? I don't know. Tiffany talks, but without talking. Tiffany says things without speaking. Tiffany's the loudest when she gets quiet. Yeah, Tiffany is the loudest when she gets quiet. Hunting. How about amazing? Instead of horror, we're going to say um treasure from the gods. Phantom soul. Phantom love, because she's always distant and can never. Oh yeah. I looked up Wan Wan, and apparently it could also mean money. And I wonder if that bitch was meant to say money. She's cold-hearted. It's okay. I'll warm her up later by allowing her to cook. So she'll be next to the stove. Why does Tiffany have such small feet? So she can stand closer to the oven. That's right. Uh, I don't know. What's it put in for clothes? Pants? I don't know. Dress? Skirt? Instead of paranormal alien, let's just do reborn rich. Rain, fog, dripping oil. I don't want to do dripping oil. Let's do Bitcoin. Now we have to add some things. Do hyper realistic, 1,000 details, hyper realistic on God mode. Won't add that. What are her others? I don't know what her shits that she's in is called. What's the other one? No, see, because that's gonna just make everything look like it's gonna make everything just look like a pyramid. I don't know. Anime. Oh yes, Sailor Moon. That's right. So one of her fans that she was probably really her. I saw one of them. Something about Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon. Princess Mon. No K. What was that other one that girls always like? Ranma 1/2. 1/2. Probably gonna get banned again for this shit somehow. Let's just see what it does. Oh, it worked. Alright. Come on, man. What do you think? I think Midjourney's starting to standardize out. If I understand this correctly, so no matter what it is, it's going to be a concept of Tiffany if I did it correctly. So let's just put it in some crazy shit and let's see what it does. Let's put bazooka, bubblegum, Secret of Mana, Legend of Zelda, uh, uh, Pokemon. Let's see what that does. Oh, my back. I'm not going to do too many of these because I really want to just finish cleaning this place up. Dude, look. I have just things I need to finish setting up. I'm not happy. All the things that, look, in the nicest, politest, happiest way ever, it is, look, I'm not complaining. Expect, like, there's that saying, like, be grateful for what you have, especially because everything you have was once something you wished for. I totally, once upon a time, I was like wishing, like, one day I'll go and I'll put the moves on Tiffany Wayne. She put the moves on me first. That's fantastic. That just saves me the trouble. It means I have to like move things around a little bit and do things before I wanted to and all that other stuff. She's like doing the reverse. Like most chicks, they'll like get a dude and fatten him up. She like is like he's almost ready. I better swoop in before he gets ready and start macking on lots of bitches. Is basically what she's doing. But anyways, much as I appreciate that, what was I saying? It's still a curveball. Like, right? It's still a curveball. Like you can like I like silver. If you threw a solid silver curveball at me and it hit me in the face, I would be grateful that I get to keep that solid ball of silver. I would still be upset that I got hit in the face. So like the curveball that is Tiffany hitting me in the face and changing everything that I had planned still hit me in the face is what I'm saying. But like I'm glad that it did is what I'm saying. But it still hit me in the face hard. I was like, God damn it! I was doing other shit. I was planning on getting my silver back, maxing out my edge node, and then taking pictures and finishing toning up and all that bullshit. And it's just silly. It's just silly because like she gets like this whenever she gets jealous, and if you ask me, it's like every other day she's jealous about something new. It doesn't make any sense. Wow. So no matter what I do, they're gonna make Tiffany Wayne concepts. Holy shit. I can use this for other things. That's a secretive man of what did I do again? Oops shit. Hyper realistic, super detailed, has details. Legend of Zelda Pokemon. Kitten, anime, uh, Korea, uh, one. That's what her nickname is. She told me. And look, there's like some kind of like social cues. This is another reason. Like, I'm not upset. Like, look, and also, damn, man. Like, I don't. When I say like I don't want to be involved, what I mean is like if I say something like I hate your stupid friends and I think they're all grifters, what I mean is it's obvious that you guys are just like getting whoever is willing to pay. Look, you forget who you're talking to. I am the dude who basically look. I set up a honeypot allegedly because they were using an Instagram clone to like buy and sell each other's likes and tweets on Twitter. So I literally cloned that, set up my own allegedly, clone page of that, and got I just man in the middle of everyone buying each other's likes and tweets and whatnot. I even caused drama by editing who to be liked and tweeted and whatnot, and everyone got pissy and no one knew it was me. And then I went to the Night for Freedom and showed everyone what I can do and how I was doing it as per their own rules, allegedly, as per their own rules with the wireless. And you guys can't tell it's me because this is all a virtual interface. You don't even know I'm sniffing your packets and all that bullshit. What the fuck is that one? Holy shit. Wow. Oops. Okay, now what? Now I'm just gonna get like various words and just see what I can come up with. Cheerleader, stripper, dancer, uh, opera singer, super hot. I don't know. Just it's bullshit going on. Yeah, there's not much more to talk about. I mean, oh yeah, that little outburst. Okay, so like, yeah, just because I don't like her stupid friends and whatnot, and it's obvious that they're all like grifters or like selling shit to grifters and all that shit, and pretending that it's a business when really it's just like it's like passing notes in kindergarten is what it is. I view it as like the most childish, unproductive thing in the world, and she's enabling it. It's so stupid. But anyways, so instead of I don't know, they were like having like a fucking freak out or whatever the fuck. So I decided just to ignore all that bullshit, and it would just wouldn't you know. This is exactly why I say things like I don't particularly want to get involved, and I think that all your friends are stupid because shit like that. It doesn't need to involve me in any way, and it doesn't need to involve you in any way. And these people are just dumb, and we can just not deal with it at all. Why isn't that possible? But yeah, no. Like I just want to stripper is banned. cheerleaders, dancer, escorts probably bands. Consort. Alright, this might be the last one because I'm going to go do my timesheet and log out and all that bullshit. Oh my god, are they... Now I know why the other bitch quit, too. Oh my god. So... I can't prove this at all. But there's that one half Asian bitch who was like in her seat. They're all coming out the same now. I have to play with this. It's all coming out the same now. But I remember that one cute part Asian bitch from England. I tried to slide into her DMs. I didn't realize how young she was. Probably, and I thought maybe, that's what I'm saying, like, dude, like, I tried for a minute to put the moves on, like, every single one of the hot writers for Eevee. And I was like, something should have worked by now. And then, I don't know why, but then one day, like, a bunch of the ugly ones started talking to me. And I was like, oh, okay, have a nice day. Thank you. Goodbye. And they kept talking to me. And I was like, no, that's okay. For real. Thank you. Goodbye. And then I was like, that's odd. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go for broke. Like, Eevee's got a lot of really hot bitches there. I'm just going to go for it. And then that hot part Asian one. This is a bit of a secret, okay? Like, what it is you ask them a question like, oh, like, there's this girl I like. I don't even know if she knows I exist or whatnot, but I wanna like, you know, I want to give her a good line. I want her to know that, you know, I really, you know, want her to, like, you know, have a relationship with her. What do you think I should ask her? What do you think I should tell her, right? And then, like, the bitches will be like, tell her this. And she'll purposefully tell you something that won't work. And you go, thanks. And then you tell it to her right away. And it'll work because you kind of, it's going to sound kind of fucked up. But she'll be like, damn, that's not what I wanted to hear. But I told him to say that. So now I kind of have to, it's kind of funny like that, right? Anyways, I was trying one of those things on that bitch. And I was like, I don't know why, but I added in. What if, cause now the plan was to get her to respond, and then I was going to be like, hey, it's you, and tell her whatever she wanted me to say to the girl. But, and I was like, and maybe I can let you know how it goes, and you guys could write an article about it. Cause I was just trying to, like, you know, put a little bit of sprinkle on top, right? And, she didn't, not only did she not respond, she quit Eevee. I was like, oh man, what was that about? Something happened, there was like a cat fight inside the magazine or something. So why did she quit? Now I know why. And I told you Tiffany gets jealous. Tiffany was like, oh, even though he doesn't know that I own or run or am invested in the magazine, and even though he still thinks I'm in Korea and all that bullshit, And even though he doesn't know my real name is this and that and the other thing, and even though he doesn't know I have 20 bajillion accounts already following him, and even though all that, how dare he do that to someone other than me? Nah, I'm gonna fire that bitch, and then I'm gonna write articles all about him. That's right. Should have known better. Mm-hmm. Underline it. Gonna teach you. Mm-hmm. Because that's how she thinks. I knew something was up. Something had to be up. I was like, there's no way. Because those, I don't mind. Look, it works. It still works, is what it is. It probably just works too good because what happened was that bitch probably didn't realize that all her shit was being monitored by the head of Evie, aka Tiffany, who is spying on everyone in the cutest, adorablest way possible. And Tiffany found out about it and got super apeshit mad and just took over. Akalinda. Akalinda. I'm gonna post these pictures about Tiffany later, and hopefully she just like calms down and all that bullshit. Alright guys, peace out.